Want some candy?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Things.
I hear you looking for candy, man, bitch.
Give me some sugar, baby. Like scary movies.
Uh-huh. Want some candy?
Nothing. Oh my god. Nothing. What the fuck? Nothing.
Alright, dude.
Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. What's up? Happy Thanksgiving, candy killers. That's right, we are back with myself, Screaming E from the Memphis Murderman, and we have Oubliette Sparks, as always, from Tsunami
Ew.
Bomb. And
Gobble gobble.
Since this is Thanksgiving,
Nice tits, bitch.
we had to bring on the king of Thanksgiving himself, our old
King
buddy,
of Thanksgiving.
Charlie Price.
What's going
Steadfast.
on, guys?
What's up?
This motherfucker's been making pies all day.
It's
8
true.
pies, 8 pie crusts.
You talk about pre-gaming. This fool pre-games Thanksgiving like nobody you've ever met.
Ever. Ever.
Literally ever.
It's a lot.
But thanks for doing this again, Charlie.
Of course. Thanks for
CB.
having me.
We finally got him.
He apologizes for the sabbatical.
Yes.
Sallow was too much for him. He was like, I can't with you weirdos.
No, he came back after that, didn't
He
he?
did.
I
He
came
did,
back
but it
for
was-
one of the Nick Cage movies.
Yeah, it was too much of a shocker that you're like, I made a
Yeah.
mistake coming back.
Oh, mom and dad, maybe?
That was it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And then you just disappeared.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Now
I'm
he's back.
Now he's back. Well, since he's
It's
back.
because I took him on the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster and we did this thing and it went crazy and then it was like and then he came back.
Hell yeah.
It was a rescue mission. I had to go to Florida for a rescue mission. It was intense.
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I know.
So, but all right, we got a Thanksgiving movie we're going to talk about. But before we get into that, it's time for
Gobble gobble.
horror gobble news. Yeah, it's horror news, everybody.
Apparently we've all been tryptophaning.
Hell yes. We're
We're all
This-
acting a little
this
loosey-goosey
should
right
be-
now and a little tired.
yeah. This should be out on Thanksgiving, so we're all stuffed. Ha! You got stuffed. Anyway, we're already off the rails. Horror news. Who has some?
I do in a second.
All right, I'll go.
I had it and I have to find it because I fucking closed it.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
And my brain isn't good, so I forgot.
I feel you. I'll
Oh no,
start
I
off.
remember.
Oh, okay. Good.
This is, I guess, horror news, but it's also what chaps Oubliette's ass.
Always good.
because They're remaking Escape from New York,
Yeah, I heard that.
which is so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
Well,
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's a good movie. It didn't have faults. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You're not going to expand on it. It doesn't need to be smart or shocking or more than it was. It was fine
you know why they're doing it.
because they don't have any ideas.
Yeah, and people be like, "Sweet, it's a remake again."
And then my other one was, which we may have talked about, that Jason Blum and Juan were combining their production companies.
I don't know if we did.
Okay,
Well, if we did, I don't
so-
remember. Yeah.
So they are.
Okay.
But kind of the good news is they're still going to operate as separate entities, even though they're going to be combined. But basically, the whole thing is like Jason Blum totally says, like, I'm not creative, but I'm really good at finding creative people, and James Wan is very creative, so they think
Oh,
the
man.
partnership together might make something awesome. So this could either be like super good, or it's just going to be like
Mm,
bad.
could be a complete train wreck.
Bad.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we're gonna be here to watch it
Oh yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it out.
and figure out what's happening. And then the only other horror news I had was when I was looking for horror news in my feed, I like went down this rabbit hole because apparently right down the road from me in like the 1940s, there
Mhm.
was a massacre of this family on Thanksgiving Day. Someone took a
That's
butcher
rad.
knife, killed them
not
all.
rad,
I mean, it's been long enough. It's been long enough. It can be
Yeah.
rad. I mean, I feel bad. But it was a family that owned a dairy farm. They have like surprising for how long ago it was. It was in 1930. They still have like all the police reports and everything, and like traced everything the family did that day. They missed 2 deliveries the day after Thanksgiving, so someone went to check on them, and they found them all, well, one frozen because upstate New York, Thanksgiving, whatever, 1930s, but they had been stabbed. It was something like over 200 times
Jesus.
between the 4 of them and left for dead, but it's like an unsolved mystery. But it was crazy looking into it because back then, like, their laborers were like Spaniards. So like it tripped off this whole like super racist thing against people from Spain, and like some people got hung, and like I don't know. Anyways,
Did their
If you
their
guys-
souls possess one of those dairy cows, and was there a string of killings by a murderous cow?
no. But if anyone likes true crime stuff, just look up the Germond murders in a hamlet called Stanfordville, Thanksgiving. It's kind of a cool story. That's where I got sidetracked looking up horror news because I read this whole thing and then like went down a rabbit hole and started.
I mean, it's pretty
trying to find
horrific.
out. Well, and so it's funny because one of the farms I buy from, or my restaurants buy from, is located where that one was,
Oh,
which is kind of cool.
You've been eating people
All
this
right,
entire time.
All right, I'm done.
Well,
And that
I mean,
concludes.
I don't know if I could top that horror news, but I'll try. One of them is, I was torn which one I wanted to do first. This one's pretty rad, but it's not as rad as the second one. Anyway, so Gamera is getting a new thing. Gamera
I
Rebirth.
saw
Yeah.
the
And we'll be-
cartoon, right?
This doesn't specify. It says it's coming to Netflix, so I know they've already
Yeah, it's
had
an
a whole bunch
animated
of.
series.
Yeah. So that'll
Sorry
be
if you
cool.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Animated.
Yeah, they have the Godzilla ones were cool. The Gamera one was cool. There's not too much information on it. Just says we'll be coming out, so keep an eye out for it. But the one I really wanted to talk about was apparently in the 70s there was a Sasquatch movie that like got put out, but then it just got lost in like the sands of time. And they're doing a whole documentary on this Sasquatch movie you've never seen, probably, called Sasquatch, the Lost Bigfoot Film of Massachusetts. So that will be pretty fucking rad. So keep an eye out for that. And, you know, it's got a nice little write-up on Bloody Disgusting. So go check that out. But, I mean, who doesn't need more Sasquatch in their life? I certainly do.
I always do, especially since I live out in the woods. Like it aligns with my interests. Every time I'm out hiking with the dogs, I'm just waiting. Every time I see a big footprint, I'm like, this could be it. This could be it.
So there's this old movie bill that they found and they put up, and it's like Bigfoot no longer a myth. no longer a legend, a horrifying reality. Killing to survive. Sasquatch, the missing link attacks. So,
Nice.
and of course, that was back when that shit was just like going bananas. That should be cool. So I can't wait for that. But I don't know. That's all I have for horror news. Charlie?
I got
Mr.
nothing.
Price. Oh, come on.
I got nothing.
No horrors of Thanksgiving pregame dinner making.
It's not so far. Let's hope not. My past 5 months have been a horror movie. So
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Well, I mean, not for you, but
Sorry.
just in general.
It's actually not funny.
Yeah. Way to bring everything down, Charlie.
Listen, okay, guys, we're getting to the holiday season. You guys be good to each other. Be good to each other. Love each other. Love each other in the right ways. Don't love each other in the wrong ways.
No, sometimes that's the best way.
I mean, and if you're both into that, that's great. But if one is and one isn't, then it's probably not great.
Yeah, that's probably a crime at that point.
We're a horror podcast. There's plenty of movies we could talk about that when things were one way, they were very sensual and nice, but to the other person, they were not.
Yeah.
So just think about that. And tonight, while you're having your glass of wine, maybe your herbal tea, or I don't know, spanking it to child porn. Think about the relationships that you're in, and if they're actually healthy, or if you just are, afraid of change, or you want to kill the person you're with, or whatever. Just think about it and just do whatever you're going to do, but just get it over with quick. Prolonged stuff is just never good. Wise
words from Oubliette.
Yeah, that's all I got, guys.
All right. Well, that's been
And by the way, diddling kids is wrong. So forget that child's porn part.
yes.
But if you want to, just don't watch videos of it, because that means someone else did. I don't know where I'm going. Just use your imagination.
Yeah. Or just don't do it in general. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving. Be thankful for turkeys. And be thankful for the 2008 Thanksgiving cinematic fucking insanity that was.
Yeah.
Yes. Thankskilling, everybody. The Jordan Downey film. So,
can I read the synopsis?
Oh, please do.
Okay. This is wordy, guys. I'm apologizing right now. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
A homicidal turkey axes off college kids during Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. And that was pretty much the film.
Yep.
It was great. It was fantastic.
Oh, man.
So Charlie texted me being like, this is so fucking bad. And I'm like, but in the best way. And it's an hour.
I mean, well, at least it was only an hour.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to describe it.
Well, okay, listen. I know you guys have probably fallen victim to some of these movies, but there's my biggest pet peeve in movies is, especially when comedians get together with their friends and make these movies with an all-star cast of comedians, and you're like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And then you watch it and you're like, oh my God, they all got stoned. They came up with an idea and they actually spent a few $1 million making this.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awful. Seth Rogen is one of the biggest fucking violators of this. There's some shit that him and James Franco have done that I'm like, who spent the money on this bullshit? So if I can say one really good thing about this movie, it's that this movie is actually what I want those movies to be.
Yeah.
Short, crass, to the point, effective, and just ridiculous.
Well, to put that in perspective, the estimated budget was $3,500.
Oh yeah.
So
No, the puppet didn't even have feet. They used a decoy and then built the head out of prosthetics in his apartment bathroom from like one of his classes. Like this had no budget. Like,
yeah.
with what they were given, they should win all the awards.
So
They sold the first 1,000 VHSs or whatever on Amazon, and it took them a year. And now this is like a movie that everyone references as the Thanksgiving horror movie. I think I bought one of those 1,000 VHSs because I had one and I bought it the first year it came out. So if those
Is it the
statistics are
only?
true,
Is it the only Thanksgiving horror movie?
no, there's Thanksgiving
No.
or Thanksgiving 2
3.
or 3.
Three. It
It's the
jumps.
sequel.
It
Yeah.
skips. Yeah.
But Thanksgiving 2 is in the movie.
Interesting. And they also
Yeah.
did a musical of it.
Yeah. Now,
They did.
so Oubliette tells me, she's like, I'm like, hey, should we do like try and do like a Thanksgiving movie or something that relates to it? And she's like, yeah, Thankskilling, like exclamation point. And I'm like, okay. So I had rewatched it, and yeah, it's a movie. See, this thing is going to be so hard for me to rate because it's like,
You have to take into perspective what they spent and the fact they were in
Well,
college.
well, you have to look at it as what kind of, like, they made the movie to be fucking ridiculous and stupid. Like that was, it was
course.
like, hey, let's make this goofy fucking movie.
Any
So
movie that starts out with nice tits bitch is like, I mean,
Which-
these fools put trauma to shame with like 1/100th of the budget.
yeah, I mean,
Think of some of the trauma movies you've seen. Oh my God, there is some
yeah.
shit.
there is, but I love redneck zombies
Sure.
for a bunch of reasons. This one I don't love so much, or as much as that, or at all. I do love the fact that there were tits in it. That was a good thing. The
Okay. Can we talk about how the camping scenes were not only impromptu, that they were in an abandoned Wendy's backyard, not out in the woods in New Jersey?
of course,
One of them worked at fucking Wendy's, and like behind the dumpster there were
yeah.
trees, and they filmed all the forest parts there.
That's amazing.
just that. It's
I mean,
fucking awesome.
Sounds about right. Yeah, this all right, I'm gonna go with the things that I liked about this movie. I'm gonna talk about them first. Boobs. There's some pretty sweet boobs in it.
There's some nice
And-
boobs.
Yeah. I mean, when you start a movie
And
off,
filmed without a permit in a public park.
which hey, I'm down.
Renegade filming. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So boobs are good. The turkey's dialogue is probably the best thing about this whole movie.
It's like Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me read you some of the notable ones. We've already talked about some. The nice tits bitch was good. The also shut up bitch is another funny one because it's
What
coming
about
from a
the
turkey.
gave your people land in casinos?
Yeah. There's that. I mean, there's a lot of fucking
I mean, remember the
Oh, man.
I mean, if you should have written down that whole conversation.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's also like I said, you got stuffed when he's banging the chick.
That whole scene. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, this turkey bangs this broad at like halfway through the movie or 3/4 of the way through the movie. And then at the end when he's like, my feathers are fucking melting. One of the many times he died in the movie.
Yeah.
He kept coming back. But so yeah. Oh, I mean, and they also had Night of the Living Dead in there and some other movies.
Mhm.
And the dialogue is just completely politically incorrect, which is so fucking crazy because it wasn't that long ago. I mean, it's
Yeah, but times have really
Oh,
changed
man.
that
It's-
much.
yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, those I enjoyed those things about it. The runtime was only an hour. But here's the thing. And the things I didn't like about it was most of the movie in general. But saying that, this to me is the kind of movie that you would watch on Thanksgiving if you're having like a Friendsgiving with people that enjoy horror movies or
Totally.
whatever. You're like, dude, let's put on Thanksgiving. And then you watch it and then just like laugh and talk shit and along with the movie. Like, this
I
is
mean,
that kind
so
of
many
movie to me.
movies I rate on rewatchability, and because this one's an hour and the Thanksgiving racket, I mean, not much there.
Right.
It's like Adam's Family Values or this,
Yeah.
or like that newer Charlie Brown one, which is like the New Voices, which no one watches those.
Yeah.
Not
Fuck
so
those
good.
new voices. Yeah. So what about you,
Charlie, what did
CB?
you think?
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved how ridiculous it was. I loved that basically everybody died. I love the fucking turkey just randomly can pull out shotguns out of somewhere. Like,
Well, yeah, dude,
out of
turkeys can do
nowhere,
that
he
shit,
has a
dude.
fucking shotgun. No, it
He
was,
took it from the hunters that were trying to kill him.
yeah, like, okay, that makes sense.
But
But
where was he hiding it?
yeah,
Oubliette.
I mean, that turkey was
I mean,
did
you
some
know.
impressive things, so you never know.
Yeah,
The old prison wallet might be able to hold a shotgun.
it's true. Fuck. Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. Like, my favorite line was after the jock dude's parents got killed. He was all, no more pumpkin pie, no more cranberry sauce, just turkey, just a fucking turkey. I was like, that is perfect. And then, like, anytime like their parents died, it was like, oh, bummer, Dad, you died. And then it was like on to the next.
Yeah.
Like, there was like zero like emotion about all their like families getting just slaughtered by a
Well-
turkey. I mean, I might be in shock myself and like not able to process much if there was a turkey running around killing people, but
Yeah, but like if you were in college and this was your first movie, this is totally how you would do
oh
that.
no, yes,
And that's why I love it.
that side of it's great. Yes.
And honestly, like going and traveling, like with Tsunami Bomb, and when Charlie comes along and him and I take our weird detours, they're very much like this movie.
Yes.
And just like
Absolutely.
dumb as fuck. So
Oh, while it's on the background, one other thing. When Homegirl's dad, where he puts his face on, like when they get to the house, and she like gets down on her knees to talk to her dad, who's now like the height of a turkey, and that didn't like throw off any
No, of course not. Charlie, what are you talking about? Why would it? Why would it?
It was
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's to me this like is very I'm cool with it because I want people to have this kind of imagination that's like just so fucking ridiculous. If we lose this kind of shit, we know we've lost.
For sure. Like, I'm glad this exists. I'm not necessarily glad I watched it again. But like I'm saying, man, see, like we're having a blast talking about it, but I will probably never watch this movie again until we do Thankskilling 3.
Oh, you're gonna watch it again, E.
Oh,
I'm gonna make sure you watch it again.
like unless it was at a get together and you put it on. Like I feel the same way about like Dead Alive. Like everyone loves that movie and I just don't. Like I like aspects of it, but for me it's way too long. But you know, but put it on at a party or whatever and you're like, oh shit, yeah, ha ha ha. But like I don't own it. I did own it once and then I sold it for like $3 to like Amoeba or something. But
What is Charlie doing to himself?
I dropped my tuning key and all of a sudden music started playing.
I noticed it was like we were inside of Skyrim.
What to back to what you were saying though, Charlie, about their just like nonchalantness about people
Everything.
dying or everything. Yeah. Like when that chick, when the slut is taking her new victim to the bedroom and he's like, oh, your parents. And she's like, don't worry, they're cool with it. And they just go in. I'm like, Yeah, see, I do. I appreciate things about this movie and why they did it and how they did it for sure. But yeah, this
Mhm.
movie's something else. This movie is certainly
So I
something
haven't
else.
seen Thankskilling 3. Is it on par with the first one?
Oh,
I
I
haven't
haven't.
seen it,
Yeah, I haven't.
but
Because
it's in
after,
space, right? So like those are always the best.
I don't even know. There's like 4 of them.
I definitely
No, I think there's Thanksgiving
3.
3 and then the musical.
The musical, and
Oh, maybe it's the musical.
I've
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
all weekend trying to
Yeah.
find a YouTube video of the musical, but no luck.
No,
Oh no, they
after
keep that under wraps. You have to like sign NDA, and they like put a bag over your head and like shuffle you through this like weird poultry farm. It's a
poultry,
thing.
as we're all
Mm.
stuffed. Meat.
I am so excited to eat stuffing and gravy.
You mean
Mm.
the stuffing and gravy you already ate?
No,
What are you talking about? This
stuffing
is
and gravy I want to eat.
again, since this is Thanksgiving right now that people are listening to this on.
I'm eating after we're done.
Yes. Yes, you are.
I am not a 3 p.m.er. I'm a 9 p.m.er Thanksgivinger.
Yeah, you
I
know,
like snack all day.
can we talk about that? People that eat early, like I get it if you have a bunch of other places to go, like you got to make your rounds, but like
So
early
holiday meals at like noon or 3 are fine because then you like eat leftovers all day.
yeah, that's too early for me, man. I'm still
But
like,
that's still not my thing. Like I have a lot to do.
yeah, I give
Like
me like a 4 o'clock or like a 5 because I have shit to do during the day.
We do too, and then people just come and go into the night. So it's just a constant revolving door of people. So you just
Yeah.
eat 4 or 5 times. It's
Get
a
your
bummer.
turkey on. Get your fucking turkey
my
on.
brisket.
Oh yeah, that's right.
brisket.
Because you're in Texas.
I do turkey and brisket. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, it sounds delicious. That sounds fucking delicious, Charlie.
I literally,
oh.
Charlie, I was gonna go there and then it just didn't happen.
I know. It's all right. Sometime. One time.
Yeah, I may just drive. Have you guys seen The Headhunter
No.
that came out in 2018?
Mm-mm.
It just looks like an RPG game, but I guess it's a movie. And
I don't think
somehow
so.
it has 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, but bad ratings everywhere else. It's the Thankskilling director.
When did it come
Yeah, I
out?
don't. 2018.
It had a budget of $30,000 and the box office worldwide was 44,000.
Hell yeah. What a profit.
But Rotten Tomatoes does have it as 95%, but they are kind of
Yeah. We know about Rotten Tomatoes.
you know,
We know about them.
they try to help people out sometimes that don't
Sometimes
deserve
they
the help.
do. Those sons of bitches.
Sometimes the Rotten Tomatoes are so rotten. So rotten.
So yeah, Thankskilling. What else do we have to say about this movie?
Well, I mean, there's some
It was golden start to finish. Like it's an hour of just pure enjoyment.
That's the best.
It's just nonstop ridiculous. Like there's not even like from the like first 10 seconds, I'm just like, what the fuck's happening? And it just continued. And then it got to where I was like, oh, this is actually really fucking funny. And I started just laughing, like big laughs out loud, just on the couch, just totally loving this movie.
Charlie really loves this movie, and that was probably the best review ever. You were like an hour of nonstop enjoyment.
He sounded pretty passionate about that, but I have to say, like, I think people who like comedy, like Letterkenny and other like weird Trailer Park Boys, kind of not
normal,
very standard comedy, and maybe people who might be on like the outskirts of society and their beliefs
or drunk,
like this kind of thing,
or high.
I mean, Or just I watched it sober and I liked it.
Same.
And I liked it.
Well,
Oh yes, that was one of the lines in this movie. Her legs are harder to close than John Benet Ramsey's.
oh yeah.
Face.
The good old 2000s
Yeah.
where you could say
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, I'm trying to find the full quote. Talk amongst yourselves, boys.
Well, they
I'll
use
be
that.
back in a moment.
They use that line a few times. In there to describe the situation they were in.
Oh yeah.
So, and like I said, I mean, the dialogue's funny, and it's funnier for me. It's funnier to talk about it than it was for me watching it. I mean, not that I didn't giggle, but I'm like, this is so stupid.
That's just so.
But
great.
again, that's
Yeah,
was the
that's
yeah,
point,
but that's
Right.
good.
right? You know, I mean, they achieved what they wanted to achieve, but
Because God forbid if they were trying to make something serious.
yeah, which would actually have been funnier in retrospect. If that's what they were really trying to do, it just turned out that bad. Be like, ooh, that's rough. But it's Thankskilling.
It's short enough. You should almost do a live commentary and play the movie and just
I mean, yeah, we should. That's what we
the
should.
2023 version.
Yep. Like, oh, God damn it.
I keep pushing E to do actual videos.
Videos are great,
Videos live watching movies.
and I would love to do the videos, but I don't want to edit
I don't
those.
have neon pink lighting in my house.
Bad
and
boys.
monsters everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't want me to.
You do have a sweet
filmed.
King Kong poster though.
Mm-mm.
No,
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because
I
it's the
have
same
plenty
one
of
I
sweet
have,
posters, but
but I have the 11x17 one version of it.
yes.
All right. What else are we going to say about this movie? I've tapped out on what I think about it.
It's the fucking bro guy who talks about, but we gave your people land and you have your casinos, and I can't find the quote, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Just take your time. It's
No, I'm fine. I'm not gonna like do the whole quote search the thing.
just going to
I'm
wake her up in the
fine.
middle of the night. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream it. And then my
Uh-huh.
husband's gonna be
Christian's
super
like, "What the
mad 'cause it'll be
fuck?"
like 4 a.m. He's like, "What are you talking about? I don't go to casinos." I'm gonna be like, "Shut your mouth."
Shut your legs,
And put-
unlike
and put the-
Jean
and
Benet
put the hood
Ramsey.
back over your head.
Days.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we should have 2 scores for this.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I make new rules?
I mean, we could,
Make new rules. Let's
we-
make new rules for Thanksgiving.
it's Thanksgiving, and this is a
I want
a
something to
movie.
be thankful for.
Yeah,
Come on,
this,
E.
this is the movie I'll
Give
allow it
this to
for.
me.
You can do 2 on this, 2 candy corn scores on this guy.
Woo-hoo. All right. So, listeners, these are going to be the 2 scores. We will do our traditional thing. That is like, you cannot scale it. This is not, what do you call it in college? Or in school? A sliding scale.
Sliding
I didn't
scale,
see
yeah.
it.
So our regular one, it can never be a sliding scale because he has drilled that into my fucking brain. It is like, you know, whatever your best movie is ever or least, you can't take into factors, like any kind of factors like money, you know, will to live, creativity, blah, 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 blah. It just has to be like up against everything.
Yeah.
1 to 5. But we are going to have an alternate point system this time, but it's not going to be candy corn. It has to be
It's
like
the
something
gobbles-
lame.
the
Oh,
gobbles
no,
scale.
no, it's going to be like circus peanuts because it is kind of shitty,
Ugh.
right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a participation trophy sort of thing, you know?
Everybody gets
And
it.
What-
this,
Hold it. Yeah. What
No.
circus peanuts? What other kind of candy sucks?
Like
that you get
Necco
on Halloween?
wafers?
Necco wafers. Yeah.
Ugh.
Which are my dad's two favorite candies. He's
Those are
obviously a monster
let's do Necco wafers.
and has killed people.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right,
Maybe we should make it something else.
No, I think that's good. I think you're onto something. It's spooky.
Yeah, but
spooky candy.
those are also like old school candies where people were like tough, you know?
I think you're thinking about it too much. Ooh, yeah.
So I feel like it doesn't fit.
Yeah, candy corn sucks
Maybe-
too, but we still use them. They're just because they're from Halloween.
Well, yeah, I know, but they're old school, so that fits with your voting method.
Yeah.
We gotta think of something new school. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
Charlie, you've been around children recently. What would that be?
If there's any new
Charlie's
listeners,
running out the door. Oh my
Yeah.
God, he just jumped out his window.
if there's any new
Oh,
listeners listening to this episode, there's a running theme we have. Oubliette has when Charlie's on.
Well, no. He actually just had children living in his house. Listen, he was not fucking them. He had children living in his house. It's fine. If
Yeah,
you're wondering what that whisper he said was while he was cleaning his glasses, it was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what
So,
what kind of
Charles,
candy do the
what
kids
would,
have?
What
eat
would be
nowadays?
some kind of like PC new school, like, I
Uh-huh.
don't know,
That's a good question. I have no
like
Um,
sliding scale candy? Perhaps like a granola bar? I don't know.
Or like
Um,
vapes,
Oh,
since all the
like
kids
carob
vape.
chips. Yeah, vape pods would be.
Yeah.
Do they are vapes in pods or like cylinders or
Yeah.
Bunsen sort of? I don't.
Bunsen
I don't
burners.
know. Yeah. Like what do you? I just think of them in little like I don't know beakers. That's what I was trying to think of.
I don't know.
Granola bars. Let's go granola bars.
Oh, ooh, vegan marshmallows.
Sure.
Marshmallows aren't vegan. They have fucking like
Oh yeah,
onions in them. You know.
yeah.
Or
So-
we could just give it how many turkey dicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Since
That
he had,
works. Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give a lot more if we do that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Turkey dicks. There you go. The
So
sliding
this gets,
scale
like,
turkey dick.
4.5 out of 5 turkey dicks because honestly, most people can't do that much with turkey dicks as this movie did. So
Okay. I'll accept that.
And then candy corn. I'm actually gonna give this a 2.5 because I feel like I will watch it again and I appreciate how short it was. I appreciate how frugal they were. And I appreciate how not afraid they were to say things that would really piss people off even then and really piss them off now.
Okay. I could dig
really-
that.
It's only a matter of time. It's going to get canceled.
We'll see. Maybe it's just grandfathered in at this point.
But I don't know. Some of those girls that get angry about stuff, like I think really want to fuck animals. So
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Hot take.
Come on. You know they're lonely and they have
I
peanut
mean-
butter and like cats in their house.
Look.
You know, whatever.
Oh shit. Oh.
What?
All right,
I'm
Chuck.
just sorry.
All right, Charlie. Sliding turkey dick scale
All
out of
right.
5.
I'm gonna go with a solid 4.5. It
Okay.
was just everything, and I'll give it on the can. My ratings are the reasons are the same though, but I'm just gonna give it 4.5 on the turkey dick because it's definitely campy as hell and stupid, entertaining, and as I said earlier, enjoyable from start to finish. But I'd say on the normal candy corn, I'd give it a probably a 3. Just I would definitely watch it again. Entertaining. What they did with their budget was pretty not impressive, but it worked for the movie. So that
Right.
puppet was awesome. The appearing shotgun out of random places was a highlight for me. So I'd say 4.5 on the turkey dicks and 3 on the candy corns.
There you go. Okay, I like that score. Now, sliding turkey dick scale for me. Like you, this is going to be for all the same reasons. All right, man. I appreciate this. It's as Oubliette puts it on the back for everything both of you guys have said. Yeah, the budget, what they accomplished, what they set out to do, like to make the kind of movie they wanted to make. 100% is they fucking pulled it off. So I gotta give it to them for that. And it's dialogue's funny and it's just fucking ridiculous. Sliding turkey dick scale, I would give it like a solid 3.5. And candy corns. Candy corns.
Oh, he's going to be like 0.25.
And it's not that low. It's not that low. I do appreciate it. And I'm glad they made it. And I can see how people such as Charlie would really love this movie, or just anyone just that is into this kind of campy, fucking completely stupid type of movie. Like, and everyone has their things. Like, I love the movie Things. I don't love it,
He
but I think
loves
it's
working out. He
pretty
likes
pretty
eating
ridiculous.
Donuts. He
I do
likes
love eating
Elvis.
donuts, all that. Or Redneck Zombies. Love Redneck
Likes
Zombies.
being really
And
cynical. Like
yeah.
bad movies sometimes, like Redneck Zombies.
Yes, Redneck Zombies is real bad, but I fucking love it. Part of
So
it's
bad.
nostalgia and everything. But I do think people should see this movie. However, I don't necessarily ever want to see it again unless it's at a party. Then I'll be down for it. So I'm going to give it 1.5 evil turkey candy corns. It's definitely a big jump one end of the spectrum to the other from my sliding turkey dick scale to the candy corns. But
I'm looking
Whatever
forward
you
to
upset
watching
yourself
the
tonight.
Thankskilling 3 this weekend.
yeah, you know,
On my playlist.
I haven't watched and I probably won't, but I don't know. I will if we do it for next Thanksgiving. But not
We
this
should.
one.
You know it's gonna be good. They like it. Their budget was like
10 times the amount.
55 times them. No, like 55 times the amount.
Yeah. Well, I got another year. I got like 11 more months till then.
Thanksgiving in July.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. I don't know. That's all I got. You should go watch this movie. It might be up your alley. It might not be. You might love it.
One for the family. Where everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's opening scene alone is
Look, if
family
you
fun.
if you love potty humor and just ridiculousness, it's an hour. And if you hate it, you only lost an hour of your life. Not like some of these other movies now that, you know.
Yeah, I would definitely say if you're not into this type of humor, you probably shouldn't watch it because you'll probably be mad. Like, I found it amusing, you know? So like after I watched, I wasn't like, God damn it, Oubliette.
So,
but Oubliette really
that's
loves.
actually what we're supposed to do to each other.
This is
So,
true. This is true. But I wasn't mad about it. So.
I feel attacked right now.
Oh shit.
But yeah, if you don't have any sort of potty humor, don't watch it because you'll just be like, this movie's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, like if you didn't like the 80s sorority slasher movies and that kind of dumb humor and like some of the other ones that weren't as popular that were super dumb, don't watch
like
this. Like
Tim and Eric.
And if you're like
yeah, for real.
Yeah, and if you're like PC at all or get like mad about stuff, like don't watch this.
Yeah.
I mean, or do and get super mad. Like super mad.
Super mad.
And then I'd actually, yeah, do that.
Yeah. Yes.
That'd be funny.
Yes,
for me.
we retract those statements.
Just watch it. And I can tonight when I'm going to bed, I'm gonna be thinking about you watching it. And I'm gonna be laughing in my dreams.
Little giggles. Little giggles. Well,
Mhm.
all right. Let's wrap this up and let's tell everyone happy Thanksgiving, Candy Killers. And
It's so good to have Charles Price back
I
in
know,
the
and-
living room.
Thank you for having me. We'll have to do this again
we will.
sooner than later.
Well, that's up to you there,
Only
buddy.
if you're allowed.
What a ball buster Oubliette is.
Stop that.
And hopefully this is a surprise on Thanksgiving for people not expecting a podcast episode of Monster Candy Podcast. Probably don't
I
listen to
hope
this
you're
while you
listening
eat.
to this and making delicious shit. And like if you want to send awesome cookies or anything, just like, slip into our DMs. I'll give you the address.
We'll do
No big
so many things
deal.
for food. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll do like whatever for food.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll
Oh,
write you a ditty, a poem.
so many things. On,
I'll crab walk. No
Yeah.
big deal.
no BD. On that note, folks, thanks for Charlie coming back from the dead. And
1% price.
1% price. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Charlie 1% or sorry, Charlie 3% price, I think, by current standards.
Yeah, inflation.
Fucking inflation.
I'm down to like 4.8%. It's so sad.
All out of
All right, everybody.
Hard life.
Hello, Mr.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Fancy
Thanks for tuning in. And
Gobble gobble, mother.
gobble, gobble, motherfuckers.
Gobble, nice bitch.
See ya.
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? We don't have to be mean.
Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Your move, creep.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.